I'm Fiera Luna, and I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today, we're playing Guild Wars 2. It is Winter's Day in Guild Wars 2. That means we gotta get all the winter time. I have not had as much time to play this as I wanted to, because, you see, chat, even though I have been... Ooh, someone's playing music. Even though I have been away, from science, there's so much to do at the holidays. So many much things to do at the holidays. And so I have not jumped as many jumps as I wish to. But that is not going to stop me from getting 10,000 presents! That's a lot of presents. Bear with me. I'm gonna make this a little smaller so it's easier to tell how many presents I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's see. 15. 16 will do it. That is 16, right? It is. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. So, any set of 4 is 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4,000. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Hi Val, hi Black Sniper. Hello everyone. We're playing the video games. I gotta feed all these orphans first. And more accurately, I need to arm all these orphans for the revolution.
May Balthasar strengthen you.
Something about the proletariat rising up, I guess. The least of us gotta become revolutionaries. It's the law. Oh yes, Val, I have seen the Bobette song. I've looked upon the video. It's really cute and I like it a lot. I appreciate that they literally just cracked her open, which I will say validates my pet theory that tunes are full of ichor in the first place. I have something I want to try to do. But I don't know if it will work.
Hooray, hooray! It's winter.
Oh yes, candy canes. Andre, honey, you need a new bag slot. You've got so much wintertime things in here. Alright, orphans, get your delicious foodstuffs. I feel like I'm missing a thing, but I don't know. Let's learn. Nope. I mean, I might be, but I don't know what it is, because 355, that number is pretty big. I think it maxes at 3750, but I don't care about that. Oh no, you're not an orphan, you're just a guy. You're an orphan. Oh, I like Locked Away, too. That's sad and cute in its own way. You'll have to bear with me, chat. I can't actually pay attention to chat and also do this part with the orphans at the same time. Because I get so distressed that I might mess it up. Oh, also, the soup stock I made. It came out so good. It came out so gosh darn good. You guys have no idea how good it did. I will tell you. Because I'm excited. It came out mostly jellied. Like, it won't perfectly hold its shape or anything, but it's also not supposed to. I could have boiled it longer. I could have boiled it longer and with more of the chicken skin in, and it would have broken down more collagen to get into there, like more collagen and gelatin out of that, and gotten it in there. And then it would have, like, solidified almost completely. Like a Jell-O does. But it's still jellied up real good. And I like that because that's what it's supposed to do. And I made a 6-hour stock in 45 minutes. And I am thrilled by this. Well, technically an hour with proper preparation, right? But, like, still, pressure cooker, you are for the win. Oh. It is a secret surprise, but it is a secret surprise art for you. So I cannot tell you. I also wouldn't physically be able to send it to you. Not yet, anyways. Not while the restrictions on what we can send south of the border are the way they are. Which reminds me that we now have restrictions. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Customs is checking everything because they want me to be sad. Wait a minute. And if they don't like it, they'll just send it back. Hi, unfortunate. Makes me angry. Here you are, orphan. Oh, wow, that was all the orphans I needed to feed. Very nice, orphans. Good work, buddies. Okay, now I will go do the race. But I'm still gonna try to make it. Maybe. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Andre... Healing concentration. Yeah, that's the one he needs. Oh, hold on. That's an XP boost. Might as well re-up on all my delicious, delicious... Oh, wow. Thank you, strangers.
Strong.
This is what I mean when I say the Guild Wars 2 community is such that they will help you. You will be helped. That is a threat. Oh. This is a land speed boost, but unfortunately it gets a little awkward because you kind of have to drift. And you can get stuck up like that. But as you can see, I can kind of keep reasonable pace with beetles. Ah!
No more pies for you then.
What you got there?
Scammer! I know what you're all thinking. Fear, what? He's not asking you. I know, and I don't care. Oh no! Oh, for crying out loud. I mistimed that a little bit. Can't believe Skimmer is awkwardly more technical than the Beetle, but in the wrong sections. Hmm. 210's not bad, but I did better without activating the thing. Then again, I had to turn around like twice. But I still got what I wanted. Alright, Andre, honey. We are not doing Toy Apocalypse yet. Let's see if there's a group up for ticks. And if there isn't, I'll make it happen. Festivals. Nope. I know what you may be thinking. Pierre, why are you re-upping on these things like this? Well, because they're here. Yep, that's right. Because they're here, they're present. Hooray! Hooray! It's Winter's Day! Oh, you need to encounter Twisted Bobette 10 times as Bobette for the golden Bobette skin. That's kind of fun, actually. How many of us are there? There's probably enough. Normally I do a squad for this and then put new players welcome and then people come in. And yeah, I get it. Because you are absolutely the kind of person. I get why you like Perfect Christmas, because you're absolutely the kind of person who wants to just do it yourself and get it done right, rather than thinking about the fact that the point is to do it with everybody. You gave a job to the dog? Sorry, you gave a job to the rock? Hey, listen, I get it. That used to happen to me because I'm an octopus. I don't understand how humans operate. So sometimes you operate weird, and I'm like, why are you doing that way? And it can't be helped. We're territorial. We always want to do stuff by ourselves. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum-bum-bum. Everybody gets a little bit of delicious alacrity from me. You may have it. Ah. I'm fixing to get myself another set of legendary armor, chat. But first I want the legendary Aqua Breather, because it unlocks all 3 weights. Get up. Get up, stranger. Don't stand on the bad lines. This does not bode well for you, strangers. Why are you dead? Get up. Oh, Condi probably, actually. We've all been there. Oh yeah, the other night I was doing this. I was doing this in squad, And Huji was leading because sometimes I can lead this, but sometimes Huji will make the squad first because he forgets that I can do this one. And so we're giving explanation about what to do, and Huji's response is, okay, if you're targeted by the only thing you really have to know is if you're targeted by the snowball, get away from the crowd. And then I piped in with, also, it's easier to dodge the laser if you're closer to Freezy. And then somebody responded with, ooh, somebody did trigonometry. And I was like, yeah, only real world use I found yet. Which is funny because there are lots more real world uses to trigonometry. Oh, Ginger's voiced by Quell. That's cool. I did not know that.
Freezy isn't evil. He's just wounded. Let's crack his cold shell and heal my friend. Face the greatest snowman ever made.
Go away, Freezy. Nobody likes you. Anyway, I'm going out reasonably early tomorrow morning, but that said, I may have... Oh no, that's me. Come in, Snowball. I can still heal from here. I'll save you from here, all of you. Oops. Well, whatever. Get him. Have your delicious alacrity. City sidewalks. Oh, hey, cat! Welcome in. Yes, I hope your Crimbus gets better. That goes for any of you who are having a hard time at Crimbus. Well, hard-ish. I guess annoying time, I should say. I've been having the most busy of times. But I hope everybody gets to have a happy Crimbus Eve. I do not do damage. Friend, you can be back here and not dying instead. Aw, you got it. Okay. No, come back, stranger! I tried to get you up. Did I catch you? I think I caught them. Oh no! Someone's got into the danger problem zone. I'll save them. I hope people notice when I give them alacrity and stuff. Like, it's not that I need them to know, right? But like, it's that I don't want to encourage bad habits. So I hope that they don't just think that out of nowhere the thing didn't hit them. I hope that they understand that that I did that. Necromancer is great for encouraging terrible habits in people. Oh, we almost one-cycled him. Very impressed. Got you. would have preferred you not do that, Freezy. Get him, Fleshy! Where are we, stranger? Okay, good. Hi, Balkizzy! They pulled you back in! Oh! Ghoul creation! Never heard of it.
Too much treasure. That's how it's done.
Friends, thank you for mending my heart. Stop.
Woo! So what is it? What is this ghoul creation business? That sounds cool. Oh, I'm glad you finished your Vivette. Oh, okay, in Fallout 4. Let's go.
Hooray! Hooray! It's Winter's Day!
You can now play as a ghoul. Well, it's better than what they had to fix for Fallout 3. And truthfully, I'm more of a New Vegas girly anyway, but that's because I like the first two games. And then I kind of stopped liking the series. Whoops. What are we doing? Winter's Day presents? Infinitarium. No, that doesn't count. Winter's Day cheer. Winter Wonderland winner. Oh, Wonderland winner, eh? Oh, Snowball Slinger. Okay, yeah, I got you. Oh, I moved.
I feel so vulnerable.
Dang it.
Upsie daisy.
I still don't have it. There we go.
Vigilance is key.
I love the hot springs. I love that you can just sit in here in the hot springs.
That's how it's done. That looks valuable.
Andre, honey, your inventory. Andre, honey, your inventory. I think I can sell these actually.
Stay alert.
The
Yeah, I
law is
can.
on your side.
Oopsie doodle. I don't need that.
Anything to report?
I love Fallout. Still gonna beat 2. I was originally a fan of 4's story, but then beat it in a lot. And a lot, and discovered the sad illusion of choice. Yeah, Fallout 4 has an illusion Fallout 3's ending hurts me in ways I can't quite explain. Especially because I was like, oh, I've got a super mutant. Games always reward you when you think of the clever thing. I would not take your destiny from you. Sir! I don't want to die. Like, I love the power armor in 4 and 76. Fair. Oh, we're on to dolls already. All right. Where are my little dolls? Darn. We're probably not one cycling Ventari food, but... well, that's fine. Nope, the one by the Black Citadel is not there. I know there was one more around here somewhere. There she is. Oh, there's usually some in the Grove right about now, too.
Congratulate attention. Crisis in progress.
Do 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 do. Oh, the tactics game. I had totally forgotten again about Brotherhood of Steel. No, don't kill that forager. You know better than that, everyone. No, they don't. Oh wait, no, just lead them out. Nope, nope, nope. Andre, honey.
Getting hotter. Urge to kill rising.
No, not that one. Oh, okay. Okay. Listen, there's a reason I forget that the Brotherhood of Steel one exists. Yeah, sorry, YouTube doesn't like the no-no words. I, a little octopus, do not care. But YouTube is out there being like, given the mm-hmm, and why would we say things like this? And then they flag perfectly normal videos as mature. Mature content.
Armored up.
Impolite.
Warning. Attention.
Heck, you two. It's different company, but also.
Test subjects are out of control.
Oh, soldier time. Don't they come from down here? Yeah, berry lemonade's great. We have strawberry lemonade here in the summertime usually. I want boba tea, but I can't have any right now. Oh, whoops, the Grove was right. Mostly because the places that serve it are closed. I'm many things. I'm an octopus. I am a Dembo octopus. It's a type of deep sea aminal. Yeah. You might also see me called an umbrella octopus. Or there's one more name. Oh, a flapjack octopus is one that people say sometimes too. Because they look at the motion that I make going through the air, or going through the water, and they're like, yes. This reminds me of pancakes. Yeah! The way I get through the ocean is very chill. I do not do much in the way of octopus things. But normal sun-loving octopi. Most octopus are chill. We're extremely territorial, and our method of mating is to yank off a tentacle and throw it at you. We are perhaps not the chillest species on Earth.
Attention. Clear scan on production machine number 2. Oil supply escaping.
Then again, technically we're only territorial with each other, which works out neatly. So I can hang around with humans and be like, yeah, you guys are alright. Yeah, chill! Fair. Now, I have to put on different clothes for a second. So that I can properly defend this.
Unidentified stowaways detected near production unit.
Yeah. Alright. So here's what's gonna happen. Skritter gonna come down from these stairs, and Skritter gonna come in from over here. I normally try to take these guys... If I'm down here defending by myself, I normally try to take these guys out first. Even though these ones tend to spawn first. Come on, come back here. Mine. There's no plant food left up here, is there? Oh no, there is. I did my best.
All things have a right.
Okay, good. Put on my other clothes. The reason we try to one-cycle plant food is this. You see how long we're waiting? Do you see how long it takes to respawn? This is why we try to one-cycle plant food.
Never leave a wrong to right.
I've got the target.
Target acquired. All targets must remain still.
Squid are precious to me. I understand why there are people who don't like them, but I think they're precious. At all times, even when they're not on my side. Oh yeah, she's gonna teleport around a little bit. Get her fleshy. Oops. Come back here. What am I doing? She's gonna be over here. I know how much Condi I put on this woman. Ooh, sugar drift chest. Oh, I must be doing weeklies.
And a tweak to the torque nodule. There, that ought to do it. Happy Winter's Day to one and all. Now get back to work.
Oh, is it you having enchiladas? I love enchiladas. Do you like pina coladas? We don't get them very much up here because we don't get a lot of Mexican flavored food up here, but I love enchiladas a lot. I am still so excited. I am still so excited at how good. Oh, hey, LGBT is around. I am still so excited at how good that broth came out. I could do a toy apocalypse. I don't want to do a toy apocalypse. Probably should do a toy apocalypse. No. Nope, I don't care enough about Jolly Winter Steak Fs. Oh, how am I doing on my weekly also? Should be under festivals. There it is. Oh, yep, I did just get to part of it. The jumping puzzle, I do believe, is 10 points. So 20 of them will get you the weekly complete. Oh, when I was little, the word enchilada and chinchilla in my head were the same guy. So I would sometimes go, I really just want a pet enchilada. Or if someone would ask me what I want to eat, I'd be like, chinchilla. Oh, I forgot to eat my candy canes. Anyway, we hopping now. I'm so glad I learned Gingerbread Path. It is legitimately the easiest one for me, and I'm so glad I learned it. Oh, also, I got to open some presents today. Do you know what someone made me? I got made Lego-sized me. It's so small, and also it's small enough, but it has a little stud in the bottom so that I can put it on Lego things. It also has a little stud in the bottom so that I can put it on to minifigs, because that's the size the stud is. That I can, like, if I want to replace a minifig's head with me, I can! I can be a Lego now! It's very exciting. Staff was like, I hope you like it. And I was like, yes, perfect, you did it. Congratulations! And I have the perfect minifig to put my little head on top of. Do you know what it is? There's an Animal Crossing set. There's an Animal Crossing set that has Julian in it. And Julian, as it turns out, is blue. Whoopsie doodle. So if I take his funny little unicorn head off his funny little unicorn body, I will have a blue minifig. That's me! But with arms and legs, because, like, that'd be weird, but doable. Because of the way the studs work, I'm given to understand that I can also be put into the hands of minifigs and such. Because you can stick a little stud through underneath and then stick things on top so they can hold stuff. That also is very exciting. I could be comfortably held in the hands of the minifigs. In the arms of the minifigs. Away from here. Do, 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 do. May you find some comfort here. Oh no, friend, you're gonna get hurt. Don't do it. Okay. I have done this puzzle so often for the last, like, 10 years. I saw the Dandy's World keychains. They looked really cute and fun. I'm glad you got Dandy and also Powell. I hope they were easy to feel what they were. I've noticed you're really into this game. I don't know about that. I don't know how I figured it out, but somehow I have discovered this thing about you. Oh golly! I'm also really into Fallen London because I am suddenly a person of some importance, which I am deeply amused by. It only took me an 8-year fugue. 8-ish, probably. Whee! I love Guild Wars 2 so much. Oh golly, that got me. Yeah. Oopsie doodle. Fallout London doesn't have power armor in their universe. That makes sense. Fallout's weird sometimes. The one thing I am glad about with Fallout, I almost tripped. The one thing I am glad about with Fallout is that, they made, at the time it was popular to make Russia the bad guy, and they were like, nah, we'll have nuclear war between America and China today. And that was, like, bizarre at the time. And these days I'm just like, neat. I'm glad you picked the other of the three great powers to have your little world-ending spat with. Appreciate it. I thought I would fall because I was inside the skirts of a char and I couldn't see where I actually was. Also, I love Andre's little Christmas outfit. He's the one who does my Winter's Day stuff, so I love having his little Christmas outfit be his healing outfit as well. Because he just brings Christmas cheer wherever he goes. Technically, it's Winter's Day cheer. Now, you might be wondering, if this were the olden days, who would he support, Grenth or Dwayna? And the answer to that question is Dwayna. I've played enough Axis and Allies to know that America has a lot of resources. And, like, England doesn't tend to. Though I do love playing Axis and Allies. I do love playing as Russia and just vibing off to the side, like lol, lamau. Kill each other. I think you should kill each other because I am no threat to either of you. I say, vibing over there, just waiting patiently, just chilling, doing nothing. And then a point comes in the game where I go big or go home! If they attack me too soon, I die. That's how it works. But if they believe me, if they trust me when I say, don't worry, it's fine, everything's fine, pay no attention to the man behind the Iron Curtain, then I can do some really funny things with the buildup of resources that I can get a hold of. Uh-oh. That person is chilled. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Burning through too much fossil fuel will get you. When I was designing a post-apocalyptic future after nuclear war, I had to be careful about what was allowed in the future and what wasn't. Okay, I have to make this one to get my... Come on. Stuff like Vaseline isn't something that they have. Plastic isn't something that they really have. Asphalt, of all things. The roads have to be made from concrete. Because asphalt is a byproduct of crude oil. Gasoline, of course. We all know gasoline. But, like, thinking about weird stuff like that is a byproduct of crude oil was really interesting for me. Rubber's allowed, but synthetic rubbers aren't. Plastic, of course, can still be recycled, but there's no new plastic coming into the system. I thought I fell. I thought I tripped and also fell, and I was very scared because I would like to make this, please. I should have just enough time to make it up. Not gonna get fancy with it, not gonna get greedy with it. Whee! This should get me back into the thing. Hopefully. Yes! Excellent. Nice. Ah! Jump scared by the jumps.
This Winter's Day will be full of wonder.
No! Anyway, there's a bunch of things I had to think about because there were certain things that were responsible for that situation. The main crux of it is that there is a relative to the horseshoe crab called Polyphemus. I forget what I called it. Whatever. It's a relative of the horseshoe crab. Anyway, long story short, bug zombies. Because I love that kind of parasitic relationship. I did a lot of work to make those parasites work the way I wanted them to. They don't need human hosts is the thing, but they were being raised commercially. They were being raised commercially in pigs. And if you can raise it in a pig, you can raise it in a human just as well. Generally speaking. That's why pigs are so often used for medical testing. So it ended up being a situation where there were a lot of security protocols to keep the various bits and bobs from getting out, like the eggs for the animal in question. But they made a bit of a mistake about it, in that sometimes corners get cut, and when you're transporting things like that, if your truck tips over, you can't pick up every single one of those teensy tiny eggs. They're about the same size as cabbage moth eggs. A little bit bigger, but still, like, quite small. You can see them with the naked eye just fine, same as cabbage moth eggs. I hate cabbage moths, did I tell you? They're the worst, and I hate them, and everyone should hate them. No, wait. Hold on. They serve an important niche. Anyway, I put a lot of thought and effort and energy into designing bug zombies with bugs in the belly. Alright, we hydrate as chat demands. I called them scroungers. Because that's what they do. They scrounge around looking for food. Alright. Stretch. You've ranted about them numerous times. Good! I love it. It's because they're cool. And we'll do some arm circles real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And of course, there's nothing more fun than parasitizing a human. Hi, staff. Yes, hello. What? Yeah, I said what I said. Can I parasitize a human? No, because I am not a parasite. I'm a mollusk. Yes, I'm aware that mollusks can be parasites. I know this fact. But I'm not. I'm too complicated to be a parasite. Well, cuckoos are complicated, but I don't know if I necessarily call them a parasite exactly. I don't think they are. They do not need a host organism. They take another. Oh no. Oh, I'm never gonna make it. Come on, Andre, you can do it, buddy. Yeah, technically did it. Chat, what do you think? Are cuckoos parasites or what? I feel like they don't meet the definition. I think you've actually got to get in there. Like mistletoe's a parasite. Because it actually gets right into the oak tree and gets into its, like, root system. And just glorps that up. I don't know why I'm thinking about this on Christmas Eve, but yet I am. Yeah, exactly. Chat says they're not. Yeah, I'm gonna trust Chat on this. These guys took me to see Chomper at a faraway place, and that was very exciting. I'll show you guys pictures later. Chomper's a little bit bug-eyed and doesn't have as many feathers as you would expect, but is very cute nevertheless. Bit more frog DNA in there, I guess, than normal.
'Tis a
Which explains why he's also pretty smooth in both directions. Whee! Bomba. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. It's not gonna get me anywhere. Sometimes when I'm when aquarium staff is driving to take me somewhere in their human travel container, sometimes a person will pass by and they'll end up like they'll pass by in the city and they'll end up like one space ahead, and I get to yell out, "What did it get you? What did it get you, buddy?" Because I get annoyed when people do dangerous things to try and get one space ahead. Because it doesn't get you anything. It just gets you into a dangerous situation. And I guess maybe they think they'll get a place faster, but like the red light's red for all of us, mister. Gender neutral. Mixter? Yeah, sure. There we go. Magister. Yes. This is a new... Wait, no, I think that is something. That probably is something. Humans have all sorts of weird things they call each other. I know, right? It's Crimbus already. I still have 2 more Crimbuses to go through. Today we had Crimbus with everybody, Today we had okay, yesterday we had friends visit the aquarium from other places. And today we had Crimbus with friends who are here. And even though it is Christmas Eve. And tomorrow we will have Crimbus at a different place. And then we will have a 4th Crimbus on Boxing Day. If you guys are unfamiliar with Boxing Day, what it is you take the things, presumably, that you replaced with your new ones from Christmas, and you donate them. It used to be that what you would do is you would pack up a box of things that were needed, that you knew were needed by people who were a little less fortunate. Yeah, my weekly's done. That you knew were, like, less fortunate and stuff. And you would pack up, like, food and clothes and stuff to help them out in the wintertime, and blankets and other warm things. These days we tend just to donate to, food banks or, like food banks, clothing banks. If we've got anything like that, it goes up to, it goes to like, I was gonna say Goodwill, but we don't, it's the same idea, but we don't have specifically like the brand called that here. And that's what Boxing Day is for. Whee! My brain is currently a mashed potato. I have many brains, though. Wait, a potato donut. It is donut-shaped. It's okay, I have other brains. It's really hard to see by that char. I don't want them to fall, but it's very difficult to see by them. That's not even a char, that's a Norn. What the heck? Wait, maybe that is a char. No, that's a Norn. They're running with their... No, char run with their hands up too when they're in combat. Yeah, I think they just have the dragon tail backpack on or similar. I gotta not pay attention to them and start paying attention to where I'm. Dragon tails, let's all come along, take my hand, go to Dragon Land. Oh yeah, they're a Norn. Maybe they're a human that's big, but I think they're a Norn. Andre is pretty big for a human. Okay, bye! I need to become a giant scary monster for enrichment. Oh. Oh, there's a fun Christmas horror movie. I should watch it with you guys. Fuji and I watched it last year, and I can't remember where I found it, so now I need to find out what the movie is called again, and then I need to sit down and watch it with all y'all. Because it is a fun time. Also, yes, if I'm streaming tomorrow, this is exactly what we will be doing tomorrow. You'll never guess why. I like jumping. I like jumping around. I make most of my money in karma by jumping around. I've only got 467 karma, which is rough, because I usually have 800,000 karma by now again. Nope, we'll just stop. It's fine. I can be patient. And New Year's, of course, will be the usual. If you guys are familiar with what we do on New Year's Eve around here, because I have usually have parties earlier in the day, I roll roses in the evening in the Katamari. This will be the 3rd year in a row of rolling roses in the Katamari. Yeah! Yeah, this will be our 3rd time. And where it is New Year's, I will be rolling roses in the Katamari. And you will all be very excited, I'm sure, to know that, I'm sure you will be all excited to know that, let's see, this will be the 3rd year of it, blah blah blah, words are hard. Chat, this is complicated, my brain is a mashed potato. Oh, also the stream will be a little longer so that I can actually get to when it is New Year's for me. Because I plan to start at the same time, but end off at midnight-ish. So that I can have New Year's with all of you. Why have you kept me around, Magic? I like having you here. I also like that you've picked up the way that I have Hayes exclaim, everything. Like, that's his go-to. I love that I've written so much hero complex that you're just like, yep. Gonna talk like the team dad now. Oh yeah, once I've decided I'm friends with someone, that's it. You're stuck with me. Forever. Don't forget, you're here forever. Do it for her. That's how you know you can win. Oops. You do it for her, that is to say, you'll do it for him. Keep your stance wide. Keep your body lowered. As you're moving forward, balance is the key. Right foot, left foot. Now go even faster. As you're moving backward, keep your eyes on me. Foot, left foot. On the battlefield, when everything is chaos, and you have nothing but
the way you feel, your strategy and a sword. You just think about the life you'll have together after the war. That's how you know you can win.
Ah! Heck! Stranger, what are you doing down here? That's fine. Oh, speedrunning. Okay, bye!
As you're moving forward, balance is the key. What they don't know is your real advantage.
Ugh. There we go. Oh no, that's the wrong spot of that. That's the wrong part of that song. I like that song a lot. Why have you kept me around? 'Cause I like you and you can't get away. No escape. As with Guild Wars 2, you will be helped, and that is a threat. You will be cared for. Yeah, there's no escape and all that. Exactly. I'm excited to send pictures of the other places that I get to visit. Not all of them are aquariums. Last place I was a terrestrial zoo. For Crimbus, I mean. That was a terrestrial zoo with Chomper.
Always be loyal to your...
I got a bunch of music stuck in my head. None of it's Crimbus. Alas. I said that and immediately Jingle Bells rolled up and was like, yo, hi, hello, how are you? And I was like, interesting, please go away. I will read chat momentarily. I can see it move in my periphery, but I can't actually see what it says because I am so focused up, chat. I almost tripped. Sharon, would you still love me if I was a giant ornament? Yes. Also, I bake better than Ginger, apparently. I bake really well, but that's because I care about food science. I care about knowing stuff like about the Maillard reaction and stuff. Oh, in case you're curious, that's what makes food. That's what makes food, but when you heat it, it become brown. You can get the Maillard reaction out of all sorts of things if you put them together with food, though. Most often, you get it out of oil. That's why you put oil in the pan. It's to increase the. It's to artificially increase the surface area touching the heat. Because the oil is hot and it can get places inside of the food, especially weirdly shaped food, that you can't with just the pan. So like, say you were cooking a broccoli, right? if you are cooking some broccolis, and you do not put oil in the pan, the only part of the broccolis that will become hot enough to brown are literally the parts physically touching the pan. And because broccoli florets don't actually have a lot touching the pan, you're not going to get a good brown. And even if you do get browning, it's going to burn really quickly because broccoli doesn't really do that. It's a very solid vegetable. So there's nothing too brown necessarily. Instead, what you do, and this is the reason that you oil the pan, or you can coat the broccoli in oil, either's fine. Instead, what you do is you put oil to the broccoli. When you get oil in there, the oil heats up. And when the oil heats up, it artificially increases the surface area of the broccoli that's touching the heat. Because it doesn't have to touch the pan, it only has to touch the hot oil. Now, it doesn't technically deep fry the thing, because that's not really what's going on. But it does mean that you'll get your broccoli more evenly cooked, and you will get your broccoli, if you're frying it like that, and you will get your broccoli to come out with a good brown, crisp crust onto it. Because of the way the oil interacts. The other thing that you can do, if you are making something sweet and you want it to be kind of crispy and have a golden brown, is you can use either an egg wash if it's pastry, or you can use, technically you could hypothetically still use oil, but I wouldn't. Or you can use a little bit of sugar. That's technically a slightly different reaction, but it will still produce the same results.
Interesting.
Oh, and you can get caramelization or the Maillard reaction out of onions, too. Which I think is neat. Certain things, when you cook them down and brown them, become sweet. I don't like onions at all, so I don't really practice with them, but you can caramelize them easy enough. Although, if anyone tells you that they caramelized onions in like 5 to 10 minutes, no, they didn't. It takes approximately half an hour to do it properly. They might have added a little color to those onions, but they are not caramelized. Because that is how science works. You can speed up certain processes with a pressure cooker, but caramelization is not one of them. Well, like with my broth, I sped that way up. It's complicated, but, well, to simplify it in the extreme, the way that works is the pressure cooker is doing two things. It's adding a lot of pressure, which is good. The other thing that the pressure cooker is doing when it adds that pressure is it's keeping the thing from boiling. So two things are going to happen to your broth. Thing one is it's going to be very clear, because what makes a broth cloudy is the fact that everything is boiling and tiny little microparticles are coming off whatever you've got in your broth. So they make it cloudy. The other thing that's going to happen is that water is going to get much, much hotter. Much, much hotter than it would normally be allowed to get. Because, okay, so the way that boiling works is like this. If you are boiling something, it takes more energy to boil it, the more pressure you have on the thing. Because what boiling is the liquid overcoming... It's the liquid overcoming the density of the air, effectively. Or of the atmosphere around it. That's why if you take a cup of water and you put it into a vacuum chamber, and you know, turn the vacuum chamber on and bring the pressure down to, like, nothing, that water will boil, like, instantly. It doesn't even have to be hot. It will just boil off. At or below room temperature, it will just boil off. because there's no air pressure acting upon it. With the pressure cooker, it needs more energy to do that because there's more air pressure acting upon it. So it's harder for it to overcome that to boil. So you can get your water, instead of being 100 degrees Celsius, which is where it boils at sea level. And that's important too, by the by. If you live up in the mountains, your water will boil sooner than mine. Because I am slightly below sea level. Which means if you move from a place, if you move from a low-lying place to up in the mountains, you will have to relearn how to boil water. Your rice recipe, if you make it in a pot, will not be correct anymore. Which I think is really fun and interesting. Because even those tiny pressure changes can really affect it. So if you move from, like, Miami to someplace up in the Colorado mountains, these are American places, right? These are definitely American places. Miami definitely is. I don't know how high up... I don't know any high up in the mountains places in Colorado, but I feel like I should. Anyway, if you move from one to the other, you are going to have to relearn how to boil stuff. Heck, we went to Chilliwack, and it's not even that far up into the mountains, and I still had to adjust. Whee! I think if I am quick, I can get a second one of these. Or, well, I can get to 15 if I'm quick. Anyway, yeah. So the pressure cooker can make things a lot hotter, a lot faster, and without boiling it. Because when you boil something, that's the temperature it's going to stick at. If you put water on, and you set it to boil, outside of the pressure cooker, obviously, and you set it to boil at sea level, it is going to be 100 degrees Celsius. If you keep adding heat, nothing's going to happen. It's still going to be 100 degrees Celsius. It will not get hotter than that. If you want to superheat water, you need to either microwave it or put it in the pressure cooker. Microwaving it is extremely dangerous, though. Fun fact, chat, you should not microwave water. Please don't. There's a number of things that you should not microwave because they can produce superheated, liquid. Water is one of them. But that's because of how microwaves work. I can go on at length about how a bunch of different stuff works, and I'm gosh darn well going to, I think. Hi, Rice! I can't stop to read chat, because hop. But, I will in a sec. I thought I tripped there, and I was devastated because that means I wouldn't get 15 hops. I know there's a speedrunner in here somewheres. But superheated water! No, you don't want that because it will explode! Nope, I'm not gonna get clever with it. I'm just gonna wait. I can wait. There we go. But yeah, water can only hold so much energy, and once it holds too much energy, it boils. And that's where the energy goes, instead of making the temperature go up. So if you put it in a pressure cooker and keep it from boiling until it reaches some more different temperature, you can make the water but much hotter. Pressure cookers will get up to 200 or 300 degrees sometimes on the inside. That's also a reason why you have to be incredibly careful. Incredibly careful with your pressure cooker. They are generally safe. They're generally safe. It's just you also have to follow the appropriate safety precautions. Let's go! I win! Chat, this is what sticking to what works gets ya. Winning. Okay, but hear me out. Explosions. I love explosions, too. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why using the pressure cooker to make broth really fast works. Because you can... Basically, you can add more energy in, and so the processes that would normally take a little longer don't take as long. You gotta watch it, though, because if you... Whoopsie doodle, there we go. If you take too long, then it'll start to break down things you do not want in the broth. So, like, if you took something like that chicken stock and you wanted to make it super duper rich and you thought, well, if 45 minutes to an hour makes that chicken stock be like super thick, rich, and jelly because it breaks down all the collagen and stuff, well, then what say we put it in for 6 to 8? Surely, line go up. Anyway, line does not go up infinitely because what starts happening there is the calcium and other hard parts of the bone start to break down. And when that happens, you're gonna get a bitter soup. Because calcium is not something you want in there. It also won't set because, like, it won't set and get that sort of jelly texture that a lot of, like, soup stock and broth can have if you do it right. Because by that point, the collagen and the gelatin and stuff, all those protein structures will start breaking down. So you'll get a runnier broth that tastes worse. Oh yeah, there's a list of things you should not microwave. Broth. Sugar is a big one that people love to microwave for some reason. Keep that out of the microwave. Sugar doesn't belong in there. Any candy, any sugary liquid does not belong in the microwave. If you put it in the microwave, don't. Egg yolks also don't belong in the microwave. Because they have a different consistency than egg whites. They will explode and they will hurt you because they'll trap vapors in there. Trap water vapors and stuff. They may not necessarily always explode, but they can, and that water is very, very hot that it traps. And egg yolk is protein, so it's sticky. And that's bad. Oh, I'm gonna get like 2 more jumps in here, and then I'm gonna scootaloot out of here so I can go re-up on my buffs. Maybe there are banners outside. And also do a toy apocalypse, I guess. Oh yeah, I suppose while I'm thinking about it, you guys might all already know this, but almost all food can be boiled down to fat, acid, base, and I guess protein is the way I would want to put it. And you need like 2 or 3 of those things to make a proper food. You don't necessarily need all of them, but you need like 2 or 3 usually to make a good proper food. Even dessert making needs approximately 2 or 3. Though usually what you'll see is the protein structure is gluten if you're baking. Most times. It doesn't have to be. But it probably is. At least where there's a lot of wheat flour anyways. If you're used to cooking with rice flour, your protein structures are going to be a little bit different. I almost didn't jump because my spacebar didn't react. Whew. Ba-ba-ba.
You're gonna get it, and I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh, okay, bye. Yeah, they've got the speed rune on, so they can just leave. Anyway, food science is really fun and exciting and interesting, and I highly suggest people learn at least the basics, because it helps you be a better cook. And here's the thing, being able to cook your own food is really cool and important. Because, like, okay, imagine for a moment, if you will, you're like, wow, I'm hungry and I want food, and I want food. And you're like, neat, okay, I want food. But the store is closed and the only thing open is a McDonald's that I would have to walk to. Imagine if you could look around your kitchen and be like, okay, I've got flour and eggs. And burger meat. And potatoes. Or even just flour and or even just eggs, potatoes, and burger meat. You can, it won't be McDonald's, but you can make yourself something really good out of that. Hey, Rect is here. Thank you, Rect. Oh, I guess I'll put my own... I don't have a karma bonfire, actually. I'll put my own karma booster on. You know what? I just want to do another Freezy. It won't give me anything, though. Maybe I will do a Toypocalypse, just for funsies. Did I get my daily already? Yes. Alright, Toypocalypse. Nah. Whoopsie doodle. Hi, Freezy. I love playing a healer at Winter's Day. Anyway, Santa Claus comes tonight. If it's Santa time tonight. Oh, Andre, I'm sorry your eyes had to get replaced. It's fine, though. You're fine. Shiki is readying her sleigh. Amazing. Santa Claus comes tonight. Do 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 do. I'm so excited. Get to go on adventures. I'm acting as Santa on the MC server, but I'm giving everyone coal because everyone needs coal. It's a useful resource. I know, right? I always wondered about that. Like, why do the bad kids get coal? Because I feel like that's important and you need it. But then I remembered that children don't want that. They don't care. And, like, that's kind of the point, is that it's a sort of useful thing that isn't useful to you. Come on, Fleshy. I mean, there is a saying that the good die young, and not to be morbid, but, well, yeah, fair. Hi, Crimson, welcome in. We are playing Guild Wars 2, as you can no doubt see. That put a song in my head. I was on earlier, still working on my map 100%. Oh, good luck. 100%ing maps are hard. I have to do that again because I'm running low on Gifts of Exploration. Okay, there's 9 of us here. I would like there to be 10 of us here, but... Alright, let's go. We can do it. I got Alacrity. I count as 2 people. That's really good use of the Masquerade outfit and the Nightmare Court outfit. The boots I could take or leave, but it's otherwise pretty good.
Freezy isn't evil, he's just wounded. Let's crack his cold shell and heal my friend. Face the greatest spellman ever made.
Armored up.
Get in here, everybody. I need to pulse Alacrity at you. Alacrity and also blood. You need it? I got it. What you want? Baby, I got it. All I need. All I'm asking for is for a little respect. Nah, I'm a healer. I'm not gonna get that. Silly. Oh, friend. Oh, friend. That was dicey. Got it. Good job, Fleshy. Oh, I'm really excited for the new patch that's gonna put, that's gonna sort of put strikes and raids together and fuse up their rewards a little bit. I hope it works out. Alright, Freezy. Look at me! This is how we dodge Freezy adequately. Oh. Get up, stranger! Okay, good. Stranger, are you still down? Don't be down. I got you. Get up. Here's your Aegis friend. Nice work. I'm glad with power creep we can get Freezy dealt with pretty quickly. This used to fail quite often. And that frustrated a lot of folks. That should get all of you. I got you, stranger. Are you present, friend? Okay, good. Gotcha. Oh, I have a skill that I usually keep on for raids and strikes and other top tier content that lets me res people from a distance. In case you were wondering why I went gotcha from like 400 miles away.
Oh, I see you like to play. Friends, thank you for mending my heart. Sorry for...
Alright, I will do Auto Apocalypse. No, I lied. I don't want to. I don't even care about Jolly Winter's Day gifts necessarily. But Freezy is the better way to get them if I'm going to get them. Oh, actually, I wonder if maybe the Mistlock can provide. Because technically Jolly Winter's Day gifts don't care if it's... Any champs across Tyria? I wonder if it counts the ones in fractals. Let's learn. I wonder it's not geared for it at the moment, but... $15 is just my base account bonus to AR. So if I step into that agony resistance thing, it will kill me instantly and immediately. That's not what we're here for. Oh, right. I should put on my gear for killing. Let's see if our man counts. Get him, Fleshy. Oh, this will take a little bit. Get him, Fleshy. Whoops. Get him, Fleshy. Oh, this is gonna take years. Andre, honey. I'm sorry, you're a necromancer. You're a wizard, baby. He's not. I just didn't put on all the DPS options I could have. This is gonna take me a minute. It's not very exciting, I'm sure, but I don't care. Cause I want to get delicious. Delicious points. I need to test this to win. I guess I should have checked the PvP ones. They tend to be faster to kill. Goodness, this is gonna take me just as long killing this guy as it did to take Freezy out. But we are doing this in the proud interest of science. Get him, Fleshy! Oh, I didn't change my build. That would explain that. Even though I'm in DPS gear, I didn't change my actual build. There we go. Get him, Fleshy. Good work, Fleshy. Fleshy out there being casually more powerful than I am.
Strong.
Oopsie doodle. I've come this far. I'm gonna finish him off. In the interest of science, I must do this. But I also feel like I could have finished Freezy by now if I did it a second time. Get him, Fleshy! Sometimes you just gotta yell at your little guy and be like, get him! Because your little guy knows what's what. It's true, my little guy does know what's what. Get him. Okay, I can do this. Definitely don't just vibe and almost fall asleep playing a Necromancer. Who would do that? Chat, this reminds me of a story. That reminds me of a puzzle, Luke. You see, so it was a while back. I was playing with my friends. We were going into the Flame Legion dungeon. We were going into the Flame Legion dungeon. And I was really tired and I wasn't feeling well. So I was like, okay, I can come with if everybody is on and ready. And, like, as long as I don't have to wait around. And, of course, best laid plans and all that, you know. So no one was on or ready when they were supposed to be. I had to wait for, like, an hour almost for everybody to be on, ready to go, and like, up to things. And that made me sad. But it wasn't the end of the world. Though what was absolutely hilarious was, I literally can play Necromancer in my sleep. One of my friends were like, so what happened was I had to wait so long, and my friends would periodically be like, Fier, you can teleport to the next waypoint, and I'd be like, ah. And I'd show up there, and I'd still be like halfway asleep. And they'd be like, Fier, next waypoint. And I'd be like, okay. Because I was so tired.
Refreshing. Strong.
Oof. And anyway, what ended up happening, because I was so out of it, was my friends, anytime there were enemies, like, because I was kind of able to move and follow along with them. Anytime there were enemies, though, and we had to stand still, they'd just be like, hey, Fier? And I'd apparently wake up just enough to pull my rotation off and then, like, be back asleep again. And that's because the rotation for this is roll your face but on the keyboard. Is there a button and it's off cooldown? Have you pressed it? Congratulations, you're doing the rotation. Good work. Fear's like Layton, but with stories instead of puzzles. You're right. It's because I'm ancient and grand and terrible. You see there how I lost a bunch of DPS? Well, there was a button and I had not pressed it. I honestly just like the creature build with the apply debuff for the Necro cheap and makes for a good nap time. Oh, yes. Minion Master is great for that. Oops, I didn't mean to press that button off cooldown. I didn't mean to hold that one. Nos is... So one of my other Necromancers, I'll show him to you guys in a second because I think he's funny, but I want to finish this first. Nos is a Minion Master Necromancer. His whole shtick is that you will never kill him. Are you trying to kill Nos? No, you're not. You're not going to succeed. Because not only is he a Minion Master, not only does he gain toughness from his minions with Flesh of the Master, not only does he have a bunch of regeneration and other such things, but boy howdy. There we go. He will get ya. He's in dire gear. Dire is toughness, vitality, and condition damage. If I remember correctly, and I might not, you'd have to bear with me. But I can check. Oh yeah, because soldiers is the same thing, but for power. Or knights, rather. I don't know for certain why it happened or who's to blame, but someone at that party ought to be ashamed. Tell me who spiked the eggnog? It smells like something. Who brought the sauce to the Christmas party this year? It's one of those, oh, you hit me and you spawned minions. Me too. Yeah. I think I do have the jagged horror thing on him too. Just for funsies. It counted. Okay, so I got a good, quickish way to get present boxes, but I'd have to get Andre to... I'd have to get Andre to get some friends. I'll show you guys Nos in a second because he's hilarious. He's where I put most of my Winter's Day awards when I got really cool stuff one year. I was very proud of them. I did save this, right? I must have done. Alright, for a split second. Nos, where are you, my boy? Ignore how many characters I have. Please don't look at them all. I have 42, I think. Please don't look at them all. There's too many. I'll never pare them down. Okay, so I don't remember where he was standing last. Oh, he can't sit in his chair. Well, I guess we're about to find out where he was standing last. Nos, honey, why were you in LA? What were we doing? Oh, quick play fractals I should expect. Almost definitely quick play fractals. If I spawn right by Fort Mariner, I know he's like, yeah, quick play fractals, alright. Oh, we hydrated, chat to me ends. It's a very EB day. Okay. Stretch. Gotta do a wiggle. Let's do some shoulder presses again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Oh, you've grown, Nos. What have you grown into? I don't need that. Where's your birthday present?
That's valuable.
Karma! I think I have all these, actually. Pretty sure I have all these. I have so many characters. Sure do. We'll figure that out later. Anyway, right. I was showing you off my boy. This is my icy boy. He's very icy indeed. Boop! I like him in the Ice Throne. He has, as you might guess, the glacial weapons. You can't see his infusions in here, but he has a Celestial Infusion on, and he has... Oh, there it is. And the Snow Diamond Infusion, because they kind of gel together really well. But otherwise, he is dressed as icily as possible, because that's what he's made of. And wearing all my cool glacial weapons. I love my icy boy. Anyway, I don't do Winter's Day on him because I didn't have him when I started. I had to show him to you. On account of he's beautiful. And I'm very proud of his design. Oh, I meant to get out his build. Right, I didn't, but that's alright. He cannot be killed. That's the important thing. He's in dire stats. He's a minion master. He has a bunch of toughness things. He has a bunch of when you're in Shroud, regenerate health. When you're in health, regenerate Shroud kind of deals. My man's unkillable. Well, anyway, back to hopping for my life. Yeah, someone said death and he said pass kind of deal. That's exactly what happened. Toll is a different character of mine, also a Sylvari. Toll runs something called the Toll Road. I like that she's up there. Toll runs something I call the Toll Road. It is a little criminal organization where you can pay for things, but not with money. If you want things from the Toll Road, you will pay for them. But not with money. You will give him things like Life Force directly. Favors. Stuff that can't be bought or replaced. So, you know that gag that comes up sometimes where it's like, oh, this thing's worth next to nothing, boss, but its sentimentality, its sentimental value's through the roof. Toll will actually accept sentimental value, because you can't replace it. And besides, if he still has it, you'll be back for it eventually.
You're gonna get it, and I'm gonna give it to you.
And I like him for that. He also said pass on death, but in a very different way. And then I've got Magnolia. Magnolia is also a necromancer. Her whole deal is moving guilt around instead. She moves parts of things around. Feel bad you did a thing? Well, you don't have to. She'll just take that stain right off your soul and put it elsewhere. Where? Who cares? Pay me. So she gets a lot of human patronage. Especially human nobility. That's why I take her to the Four Winds Festival every year. Because Queen's Jubilee is something that she, in universe, should be attending. Despite the fact that she is a Sylvari. She knows what she's got, and she's monetizing the heck out of it. Because she's like, you know what I could use? Gold. Gold can be exchanged for goods and or services. And I would like goods and or services quite often, so I will need a lot of it. I can make it. Doesn't actually matter, because I'm not going to give the little boost of speed that this gets me. I'm not going to use it for anything. Oh, I forgot to eat candy canes.
Hi there.
I don't know why that song gets stuck in my head sometimes. Sad fact is, I couldn't tell you if that's Woodland Overture or... No, it is Pueblo, and, oh gosh. I don't remember the name. Oh, classical music. Also, for those of you music nerds out there being like, actually, that's not from the classical period. That is the formalist period. Anything instrumental that does not have words and is played on orchestral instruments to a layperson is going to be called classical, and that's what I mean when I say classical. You can tell me, oh, it's the classical period. No, it's the formalist period. I will fight you. I will die on this hill. Sometimes we have to capitulate to what laymen think about things. You can't just cling desperately to theory and go, actually. Sometimes you have to make changes. Also, I think formalist better describes the period. Because it is characterized by adhering to strict forms. Ooh, I got feelings. I got big feelings about music. Clearly it's the Zeta Gundam. Clearly it's the Zeta Gundam period, of course. Obviously, yes. Let's go see if there's anything out here, because I only have 2 minutes, and I cannot jump the puzzle 3 times in 2 minutes 30. 40. Maybe the race is going and I can try to place first on a skimmer. Oh, hey, birthday cakes. Burf. Guild Heroes banner. Okay, yeah, I was right to pop out. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ding, dingling too. That's why there's a very popular music game, or it was very popular at the time, where what you would do is there were 16 little snippets of a song, and you would roll dice to tell you which of those snippets to glue together, and you could glue any or all of them together and it would make music, make a good little song. Because that's how the formalist period worked. Its strict adherence to forms meant that you could mix and match any sort of like singular phrase and any other singular phrase, and generally speaking, you'd get something out of it. Which I think is pretty neat. Baroque couldn't do that. Baroque doesn't care. Baroque woke up one morning and said, you know what's wrong with music? It's not rock and roll enough. And then somebody went, rock and roll hasn't been invented and won't be for another, like, several hundred years. What are we doing here? And Baroque musicians didn't care because they don't care about nothing. And that's why I like Baroque. It's a really fun point in time. Oh, Romantic period music also tends to have very strict adherence to form. But I don't consider it to have the most strict adherence like I do with the formalist period. Because romantic music, I mean this in the time period rather than like romance music. Romantic period music tends to be like exactly what you would expect. If you're thinking of one of those classical pieces that it just that is very like flowy and somehow it sounds flowery despite the fact that there are 0 words. It sounds like it should, if you put it on paper, it should have a bunch of loops and curls and little swirls and such. And once again, Baroque I like because I like things like that. Ah! Oh, when I get to the platform where I can read chat, I'll be so happy. I can't read nothing from here. I have 10,000 presents to get for all of you. Ooh, my spacebar, why? I didn't stay on that platform long. Oh, I love classic insults. They're very silly. My personal favorite insult word from the olden days is scurrilous. Makes me happy. 'Cause it's fun to say. As in, you scurrilous cur, or that scurrilous wretch. There's a few other ones that are fun and silly. But that's just my favorite one to say, 'cause it's got a good mouthfeel to it. That's gross. Also, I suppose, too, I have heard it recently, which is part of why it's on the brain. Because I was listening to the musical for the Scarlet Pimpernel. And there's a line in one of the songs. There's a line in one of the songs that goes, and I shall never be duped by that scurrilous phantom again. And I like that. Thou art maidenless. I saw that going around for a while. Absolutely maidenless behavior. And you better believe it did catch up to the Vine. The skateboard breaking Vine. Cell phone and skateboard. With somebody underneath going, absolutely maidenless behavior. And I giggled. Anyway, you want real old-timey insults that are really funny. Green's Dictionary of Slang is something that you can get at. It's free and also on the internet. So you can look up all sorts of fun old slang terms. Slang terms, insults, compliments, etc. You can find out why kids in the 70s thought it was so funny to say 23 skidoo. I heard the kids picked a new funny number to add to the list of funny numbers. I am given to understand that 67 is the new funny number for the rap song that it's in. I'm glad the children have picked a new funny number. Well, I mean, our funny numbers were silly. $42 was going around for a while as the funniest number. Because people would just answer that to any question. I almost just walked into that snowball. I just didn't go up. I wasn't thinking, and I was like, doodly-doo-doo-doo. Oh, 42's back. Oh, people know who Douglas Adams is again. Maybe they shouldn't, but they do. I love Hitchhiker's Guide, actually. And 41, interesting. I feel like 23 Skidoo is something to do with CB radio, but I may very likely be mistaken because I don't know. I just know it's something that hits with the older folks. Well, now my brain is doing the thing again. It'll get there. It's distracted. By what? It's a mystery. It doesn't matter. My brain will find any excuse to be distracted. You know what? It's distracted again by scale, scale, and scale are false cognates. I don't like that. I don't like that English itself has false cognates. That bothers me. English should not... English is a perfectly balanced language with no exploits, except it's got a whole host of false cognates that just bother me. It's like they're there just to bother me. Okay. I love the Amazing Digital Circus. Kane, my boy. I know I've yapped about scale, scale, and scale before, but one of them comes from, scale is into scale amount and comes from escalate. Like the verb to climb. Scale is in to weigh something, comes from a different thing. Comes from, scale, I think. Forget the language it wandered in from. And scale is in fish. Like the scales of a fish wandered in from a more different language on top of that. They're all false cognates because they hate me. Anyway, I said escalate and I went, escalera! And they giggled because I like that silly, silly little vine. Alright, so we're getting nearish to the end of Legend of Dragoon, and then I'm cleaning up the last of the side quests, and then we rush the moon about it for a number of reasons. So we're getting nearish to the end of Legend of Dragoon. And chat, I'm gonna replace it with another RPG. What will we play? A mystery. I have a few options. They're old RPGs, because I like playing old RPGs. We got Secret of Mana 3. One of my faves. It's a bit more action-y than the other old-timey RPGs. It is from the same era as Chrono Trigger and the other one. Come on, brain. Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI and whatnot. So it's from the tail end of the SNES's life. And it's from the golden age of SNES RPGs. I got Secret of Mana. I got Final Fantasy VII, so in case you guys want to see what all the hype is about, I have that option to show you. It's the original Final Fantasy VII, not the quote-end-quote remake. I'm just gonna let them go. With all of the jank and hilariousness of a PS1 that you could expect. What else have I got? There's something else I was reminded of. Not the original Secret of Mana. I do like the original Secret of Mana. I just don't want to play it. I'm also vaguely considering playing Magical Star Sign with all y'all. Because the game's weird. But I think you'd like I think you'd all like the character designs. It's a DS RPG. Oh, and of course Tactics Advance. But I think I can save Tactics Advance and Tactics A2 for when we finish Tactics itself. I might put a poll in the server to see if any of you want to vote about it. With the caveat of, I believe in democracy, but sometimes I will override it because this is my house and I do what I want. I am the dictator of my stream. Wah! Golly. Hardly know her. What a good Asura name.
You're gonna get it, and I'm gonna give it to you.
Can I make that? Maybe I can. I feel like I totes can. Oh, barely. That was very frightening, chat. Ow. Didn't actually hurt. It was just loud and it scared me. I wonder where my karma's at. I think I can get to 12 this round because I came in late. I wonder where my karma's at. Usually when I'm jumping the puzzle, I just put my brain in Zen mode and jump the puzzle for several hours. Time somehow passes and I'm like, neat, what happened? And then it's like 8 hours later and I'm going, huh, interesting.
You're a wacky little Dolyak, aren't you?
I sure am, Tix. I forgot who you were for a second. Tox is the robot. No, come on, brain. Get a different zone stuck in there. Oh, careful, stranger. You gotta hop. Okay, water time. I didn't stop to look at my karma. I just got back on the horse. The horse being snowflakes. Anyway, there's a very silly Christmas horror that I need to find again. It has William Shatner as a radio DJ on Christmas, and then a bunch of little short stories that are sort of interconnected. Kinda. And I love it. I saw it last year and was like, this is perfect. This needs to be a Krampus tradition. And I maintain that it does. That and a Muppets Christmas Carol. Though normally I tend towards A Nightmare Before Christmas because it is my favorite. And of course, the 1967 How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The old half-an-hour cartoon one. I don't know why, but when I was little, the lines, every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. No, the Grinch hated Christmas. The whole Christmas thing. The whole Christmas season. I think it's no, don't you go asking, no one quite knows the reason. Ah! I'm fine. Maybe it was that his shoes were too tight, or perhaps his head just wasn't screwed on just quite right. But perhaps the most likely reason of all was that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes. I don't remember the whole thing. I will one day. One day I'll have it memorized and I'll be able to recite it to you guys at any point that I need to. And you'll all be like, whoa. Pierre, what? Also, side note, I love that these Who's, legitimately, book version anyway, and I love being able to say book version, I love that these Who's legit just live in a snowflake. Like, if that snowflake melts, boom, they're gone. Merry Christmas! Hi, Cap1, welcome in! How is Krampus going for you? Is it fun? Is it a good time? Are you having a good time? I hope so. Yes! Excellent! I am jumping jumps and doing my very best because I like this Christmas season for it to have 10,000 presents. And I'm well on my way. I got like 4,000 when I started today, so I think we should be alright. Eepy? Are you Eepy Beepy? Oh, I was gonna ask if you wanted to watch a Christmas horror this evening. But if you are Eepy Beepy, go to bed. Santa Claus is coming to town. Thank you for the follow. My follows are all anonymous, but they still do the same thing for the channel. They still help it grow, and they still do all those nice things that that they would do normally. But I believe in lurkers' rights, so... yeah. So you may feel free to follow anyways. Okay. Be careful, Santa Claus. Santa Claus comes tonight. Santa is... No, St. Nicholas is real. He punched that guy at the Council of Nicaea. I would know because I'm Santa. Oh, but you are real. I think you are a liar. I think you are a lying liar. I am making fun and silly jokes about history because it is fun and silly and weird. Should be more necromancers in the world. Ooh, an artificing station. To the bank! That can go away. That doesn't need to be here. Ooh. I really should just start... That can get sold. Necromancer, late stage healer, same thing. I know, right? No, let's bring some of my Winter's Day rewards and set them up here. Because boy howdy do I have a lot of them. Alright, where are we at? I know this top row is 4,000. 5,000 and a bit. We got approximately 5,300 present boxes. And I was literally just looking at it, but I didn't look at my karma gain. Yeah, okay, we're not doing too bad. I was here to see if I had any banners. Any spirit banners or anything. Guild Heroes, Gathering Swiftness, Karma. Nope. Fier, help. I'm all the damage in a fractal group. Oh no. It's not a... I was about to ask, do you want me to kick down the door and put big numbers in them? Because I can put pretty big numbers in people on the correct class. I got 20 minutes. I could do a toy apocalypse. I don't want to. Because I could roll up and kick some people in the teeth. On the last Fraggle, mercifully. Oh, okay, good. Like, I don't use Arc, but I used to, but I found it made me a worse player because I got so tied up and tangled up with caring about, like, really particular numbers that I was just at a certain point like, no, I don't need to be that way. I know I'm doing a good enough job, and that's fine with me. I press buttons and things no longer are alive. Goodbye, friends! I will make it in your stead. I think I can make that. I have to be quick. I did it. Is your improve on damage rotations, but holy heck, yeah, I get you. I will occasionally put ARC on if somebody tells me that they want to be like, that they want to be numbers better. I will occasionally put ARC on because my computer can handle doing that, and I know some people just can't. Oh, Citrus's bonus comic comes out tomorrow. Nice. I will sometimes throw it on because, like, I can't help them get better if I don't know where they're mixing stuff up. And especially if I don't know their class, I can't help. Like, Mesmer and Necromancer and stuff, I can see from the animations where they're mixing it up. Thief especially, I can look at you and be like, your dodge is in the wrong spot. That's why you're not doing the numbers. You done did it wrong. That's what it is. But, like, if you're out there and you're like, I don't know why I don't have 100% uptime on quickness, I'm a guardian. I'm like, neat. Hang on a second. I will find out through the power of numbers. Bye. Because I don't know, Guardian. It is a Crimbus tomorrow. It's currently 10:42. It is almost Crimbus. Crimbus. It's only one more sleep until Crimbus. There's a very nice frog who will tell you that. If you're on Tumblr, you get to see the very nice frog butt who tells you that. Mr. Frog Cratchit, if you will. I almost considered reading you guys. Well, I did. I heavily considered reading you guys A Christmas Carol again. But then I did not do that. I decided to jump hop. Because I want to be able to give you guys present boxes. Maybe not tomorrow. But I will have 10,000 of them by the end of the season. And then there will be boxes for everyone. Normally what I like to do is get 10,000 for me, and anything I get over 10,000 I give away. And I open those 10,000 boxes. 10,000 delicious Crimbus things. Oh, don't come back, strangers. I'm scared. I don't like it when things explode but are under my feet. It's scary. Actually, the scariest thing is when things explode but they are not so much under my feet as under me. There's a game that the humans like to play sometimes, where you take a thing full of balloons, like a water pool full of balloons, and your object is to pop the balloons. And there's something inside the balloon, usually, like a little token or something, and then you get a prize depending on what tokens are in. And they love doing it, but the easiest way to do that is to pop yourself on top of the balloon and just put your full weight onto it. And that's scary, and I don't like it. Because I'm only 4 centimeters tall, and last time I popped a balloon for that game, I almost exploded. I went flying because I'm so small. And they were like, oh yeah, right. Look, we'll pop your balloon for you next time, okay? And I went, okay. And then I spent the next little while trying to figure out if I could use balloon explosions to escape. Staff did not like that. They did not care for that. I think the bigger problem was I know one other person in the group had good mechanical fundamentals, and the group didn't know what they were doing on Vanilla Shattered. Oh. Awkward. Well, you should. You should show off your new plushie. It's cool. And she'll be like, wow, what a cool new plushie. And you'll be like, yeah, I know, right? Oh, no. Oh, they wandered across the arena with... But the orb is... But Shattered... But it's just, it's so... It's... The towers, they're right there. If you're coordinating in VC, that's fine. But if you are not coordinating in VC, it's clockwise. Even I know that. I had to learn which way was clockwise. You can have bad damage, and I won't care if you have good fundamentals. Yeah. I'm of this opinion. All I ask is that you stay standing on your feeties. Floor inspectors are damaging nothing. They are inspecting the floor for structural integrity, and that is important. However, I would like them to be doing damage. I don't mind if you get caught out by a mechanic in a sudden fashion or whatever. Like, that's gonna happen. It happens to me, it happens to everyone. Sometimes you're just not paying attention, or you are paying attention, but there's like 4 things going on, and you juggled 3 of them properly, and you ran out of dodges, and you're like, oops. And then you're in the damage field. They didn't do that either. Oh no. But like, I've been there. Well, I suppose on Vanilla Shattered, it's really hard to inspect the floor for integrity, because the floor sometimes just is not there. It's not very it doesn't have a lot of structural integrity. For those of you wondering what we're talking about, in the Fractal Shattered Observatory, in the final boss fight, what happens is 4 of you, generally, at a certain point the boss will become invulnerable, and 4 of you will have a little, usually anyway, will have a little squiggly line of electricity drawn between you and an orb. An orb of energy. The object is to take that orb of energy to one of the 4 pillars around the arena. Knock it into that, and then it will explode. And when it explodes, it knocks down the tower. When all 4 towers are knocked down, the boss becomes vulnerable. Now, while this is happening, the boss is charging up a super attack that will wipe the whole team. Barring certain things that you can do to sort of semi-prevent that. And of course, mislock singularities, if you have them, will kinda save you. This is all on vanilla mode, of course. Now, the general consensus is that if you have an orb on you, you take it to the tower that is clockwise from you. From wherever you're standing. That way, everybody can synchronize where they're going without necessarily having to be told. And that's important because you have to make a snap decision in that fractal. Because if you both take your orb to the same tower, then you've wasted an orb. And if you try to take your orb to a different place, then someone else has to figure out where they're going and displace somebody and displace someone else, and so on. And it's important that you do it right, because otherwise the team wipes and you have to try the boss again. And that can be really frustrating and demoralizing. And that's why I always say, if you're new to a fractal or you're newish at the tier 4s, you've got to say, the worst that will happen is the people that you're trying to play with will go, oh, sorry, we were looking for experienced players. But if this community is such that if you say, honestly, hey, I'm new to this fractal, or even if you come in and go, I haven't done fractals in like a year and a half and I'm a little bit rusty, so like, bear with me. People are generally chill about it, and they'll be like, oh, okay, no worries. And they're usually pretty cool about it. Yeah. get explained, but you have to say. Any of us will explain it to you. I've had people come to me, like come into my Fractal group, and it's clear that they don't know what they're doing at all. One time we had somebody come in who didn't have any AR at all. I don't know what they thought they would do, and we were doing T4s. And so, so I, thinking, oh, right, I've grabbed the wrong character, wrong equipment before. I was like, hey, are you on the wrong character? Because you don't have any AR on this one. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, you don't have any AR on this character. You're not going to be able to do tier 4s. Whoa! Golly! Spacebar! And anyway, I felt a little bad because, like, no, they weren't on the wrong character. They thought they could just get away with coasting. And, like, I was playing with most of my statics, so that would have been possible. It's just, we noticed really quickly, and we were like, okay, no, don't do that. And it bothered me because, like, they hadn't said any... If they'd said anything, or if we'd noticed sooner, I would have been like, whoa, hey... This is not content for you yet. I don't mind taking you to T1s and building you up. Or if you've got Ascended Armor, I don't mind just getting you some infusions, but you gotta have them. We did have it happen once in raids that somebody was missing the Leyline Mastery on Wing 3. So they did pretty good, actually. We got all the way to Zira, and then they just kind of kept dying, and we were like, what's going on? And she was like, I don't know. I keep trying to follow you guys and I just can't do it. And we were like, do you have your Leyline Mastery? And she's like, my what? We were like, yeah, you know, the thing that lets you fly in ley lines. You need it for this. She took it really gracefully, which I like. Also, if you ever hear me gendering a Guild Wars 2 player, I am going based on the character that they are playing at the time. That's the law. I'm also fond of no dead eyes. That's still my favorite thing that's ever happened to me. Like, on the one hand, it kind of felt bad, but on the other hand, it was really funny at the time. We had a Chronomancer doing a really good Homura cosplay, who just goes, no dead eyes. And I made a face in chat because I was busy clearing out harpies in Uncategorized. And, Huji was with me at the time because it was just the two of us running with pugs. And Huji goes, And our Chronomancer was like, no, Deadeyes don't... Like, they didn't pick up, and they're like, no, Deadeyes never seem to know what they're doing. Like, I know it's a new class, but, like, they're all kind of trash. And I'm just halfway up already, still clearing harpies with my rifle. Just wandered off. I wasn't reading chat because I was clearing harpies. And then I stopped to look and was like... What? Like, oh... I can swap. And it was by this point that the harpies were basically clear because I couldn't read chat while they weren't. And yeah, it was it was too silly. I felt a little bad because the Chronomancer wasn't gonna get stuck in Chrono Jail anytime soon. We'll put it that way. Oh, I'm not making that in 47 seconds. I'll just do another jump in a different one. And then look for buffs. Alright, where are we at now? Good gravy, I'm going right along. Golly. I'm just gonna scoop my corsage and stuff over here, my spare weapons.
Because... I don't think this sells for anything. Oh, alright. Scoot that up there. Because if this is 1, 2, 3, 4... 4... 2, 3, 4... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is 4 and 4, this is 9,000 when my inventory is full. Ooh, I'm gonna have to unfill my inventory somehow. It's almost like I've got a bajillion choir bells that need to go somewhere. I love my Bone Skinner's rib. I'm not gonna have enough space to open things. Teach 100 CM for crying out loud. I've earned people their KE title on the first time through that fractal. Nice! I still have to do, I still want to do the challenge mode for, Mountain. Sunqua! Sunqua Peak is one that I think that if I could do the challenge, has really cool rewards, and I think if I could do the challenge mode for it, I could earn what I need for the rewards. Kind of outside of that if I don't get them at the top. And what's Sunqua's big deal anyway? Like, it's already super difficult, depending on the team you're with. Does she just get more health? Like, I cannot hydrate currently. Oh no. Ah! It's about time, isn't it? Oh yeah, she gets 2 forms. Ooh! Okay. That sounds fun. You do the regular fight, and then Dark IE, which adds lasers! Thrilling! I'm gonna go watch that. I'm gonna go watch that fight be explained. See if I can pick up how to do it. I know a couple folks in my static have enough trouble with doing the base fight. They don't really like it. Particularly the spot in the middle where you have to deal with title bargain and all that. Yeah. Whenever I do Sunqua, I run with my, Condi... Come on, Manzania, what are you? Scourge. I run with my Condi Scourge. Because it's easier. Yeah, that's communication over comms. You tell people you're at 6 stacks so you can have someone take the tether. Condi Scourge is great for it because you just put down your shroud and you don't technically fire projectiles from your scepter. The other thing that I have learned about being a Condi Scourge on that fractal is... Oh, and it's not that the title bargain builds up too much. It's that he just gets bored. Because there's nothing to do but share title bargain around, usually. Alright, we hydrate as chat demands. And I get it. It's boring. Alright. And a big stretch. Oh. Okay. I mean, you know how much I do CM fractals. I do. Alright, I'm gonna run Andre down into the middle here. Just to see if there's anybody... Nope. In that case, then... Let's learn how many present boxes I've got. Wow, we got 5,000 presents plus. Alright. But it is now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the Octopus Enclosure. Now, don't forget, everyone, it is Sandy Claus time tonight. Etc. It is Crimbus tomorrow. So there will be adventures to be had and such. Where will we go? Let's see who's on tonight. Chat, almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Alright, that is it for tonight, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for playing along with me.